Yes, she holds a PhD in exercise biochemistry and nutrition research. She has a master's and bachelor's in exercise psychology. Wait, why is she on my show? Her parents are likely crying their eyes out right now because after getting all those degrees, she threw it away to become a comedian. You heard me right. And to host and produce programs like Comedians in Drag Doing Comedy, or my favorite, Live, Laugh, Lick, Pussy. Or to be an entrepreneur, to sell t-shirts called Two Fingers. Really lovely. I'm not even gonna touch that. Let's welcome Anna Lepeley to the FayWhat show. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you so much.
How you doing,
I love that intro. I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying yes.
Of course, yeah. This is a great experience. I'm ready to talk about two fingers, how many fingers you like.
Oh, yeah. 2 fingers will suffice. You know. Wow. All right. So you're funny and I'm funny looking. I think this is going to be a great show right now.
I'm funny looking too.
I love it. Yeah. I love it. So, girl, you have a doctorate in exercise biochemistry and nutrition research.
Yes.
PhD, CSCS, CISSN, elemental P, QRS, TUV. What the hell are all those letters?
So I have a PhD, and I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist and a certified sports nutritionist. So for about 14 years, I worked in sports nutrition. I did consulting for dietary supplement companies. I used to present at academic conferences. I used to look fairly feminine and straight before I got my COVID vaccine. Then all that went down. Totally made me gay. My eyebrows grew. I mean, like I have this biceps vein. Everything changed.
Oh my God, that was me too. I had a mullet before my 3rd vaccine. That makes a lot of sense now.
It's a beautiful thing. I love science.
Oh my God, but you even worked at FIU down here, right?
I went to FIU. I taught nutrition science at the Art and Design Institute in downtown Miami, and I got to teach. I taught nutrition as an elective to fashion design students. It was really, really cool.
But none of that sounds funny, Anna. None of that sounds funny. How do you go from that to this?
I'll tell you how. So I used to present at academic conferences, and I got banned from one of them because I was making too much humor in the science. Like, it was a very scientific lecture. I believe it was on natural ways to boost testosterone, and I was doing humor. I was incorporating humor on religion, on politicians, and they banned me for that. I said, yeah, but look, in all those scientific lectures, people are sleeping, and in mine, they weren't. You know, they were laughing, they were having a good time, so if I offend anybody, they can go fuck themselves. Can I swear in this?
Oh, you just did, it's okay.
Okay, but that's my philosophy on that. And so about 3 months after I finished my PhD, I couldn't get work. They were like, well, you have too much experience or too little experience. They were like, you need 10 years of experience. I said, 10 years ago, I was drinking cheap vodka at an FIU dorm room. So
I was kind of busy doing that.
So I got into comedy, and then, years and years later, I invented my show, Comedians in Drag Doing Comedy.
Oh, how the heck did that come up? I love that. And I love that. Comedians, tell me again?
Comedians in Drag Doing Comedy.
Okay, so, I mean, what is your drag persona different than Anna?
Actually, it's very similar because I'm like a hybrid of two. Everybody tells me, they're like, you need to be dressing as a girl in the drag show. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I need to be both. But I put a mustache on and a little goatee. I dress like this, actually. I look like Dave Navarro or Don Quixote. I'm not sure. But
they both had a baby. That's what you look like, right?
Yes, yeah. So basically, I really enjoy when straight men or any gender taps in to the opposite gender. We all have an inner masculinity or femininity, whether you're gay, straight, trans, whatever it is. So I have comics of all the like dressing as the opposite sex.
I love that.
And there was nothing more beautiful than seeing a straight man who's never dressed in drag tap into his feminine side and do comedy. And let me tell you, I had the straightest guys on this show, and they kill it.
And they look fabulous doing it.
Yes, they love it. It changes them. Let me tell you, to the point that I've had guys that are like, I need to do the show again and again. It's like it brings out something of their element that I think a lot of straight men and gay men. I mean, Tarek, one of you guys, fellow comics on here, legendary guy.
Love Tarek.
Gay guy, does just phenomenal drag. He's Amy Casamigos, which is like a cousin of Amy Winehouse.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah.
No, Tarek is just incredible. You are also an author.
Yes.
So, doctor.
Yes. Yeah.
You're also, so you wrote a couple of books. Tell me about them. What have you written?
I wrote 2 books. I actually have one of them here today. Let me hold it up in this thing. It's called
Stop It.
Stop It. 18 Habits That Hinder Your Libido and Make You Fat.
Oh my God, I don't want to be fat.
And it's basically, it's a book designed for men and women of all ages, and it teaches you how important your natural testosterone production is. So not just for men, but also for women, and how that correlates with benefiting your libido, so your sex drive, and how it helps keep fat percentage down.
Okay.
You know,
what are one of the habits?
Lifting weights. So
Okay.
lifting weights is incredibly beneficial to men and women to increase testosterone. I mean, it will increase testosterone in just a short period of time. My second book I wrote, which I don't have with me, Beer is Good for You. I wrote a book on the health benefits of moderate consumption of beer and alcohol.
That was my next question for you. I needed to know about that
Yeah.
because I mean, you know, everything in moderation. You know, I don't drink, but I have nothing against anybody who partakes in social drinking. So tell me about this beer thing of yours.
So there's a number of health benefits, scientific on the health benefits.
Doesn't beer give you a beer belly?
So that's highly debated even in science. So I have a really close friend of mine. He's a professional bodybuilder, drank throughout his whole training. I drink on every now and then, and I'm still ripped, but I actually rarely drink because I'm always hungry. So after a show, everybody's drinking. I'm like, I'm starving, but I eat like a 4-year-old. I know I have a PhD in nutrition research, but you can catch me at the nearest Wawa having all the junk foods because I'm a comic. I'm up late at night, and that's when I actually get to eat.
Well, you're always traveling. So how does that work? Are you single?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so how does that work? Do you do you make women call you doctor in bed wherever you go?
No. It's actually.
I would. I'm just.
Being in a relationship as a road comic is really hard because you are constantly traveling and you're all over the place, and it takes somebody who can really just be like, I love you, even though you are a total circus freak, you know, pirate person. I'm taking my drag show up north. This is actually something I'm really proud of. Sorry, I tapped the mic. I'm really proud of this Comedians in Drag doing comedy show. It's getting so wild. Girls are flashing their tits at the show.
Love it.
It's insane. The energy is insane. And
Sorry about flashing my tits at the show.
I did it at the Miami Improv. It was killer. And it's just something that I have become increasingly proud of.
Oh, and and I can't wait for the next time you do that because it just looks like an incredible show. I got to ask you, Anna, LGBTQ, harder or easier for the L in our community?
Live, laugh, like pussy, L? Or what?
L as a lesbian, yeah.
In comedy, is it harder for lesbians? That's a great question. So I think it depends on what you look like. Because when I first started comedy before my COVID vaccines, I was fairly feminine.
Before your transition with your COVID vaccine.
And I wasn't talking about being gay on stage when I very first started. And let me tell you, if you're a feminine girl in comedy, guys still treat you like they're trying to have sex with you. But now I have ultimate respect. So I want to say, though, that...
So you feel you had to butch yourself down to get the respect?
Well, I didn't do it for that. I actually evolved into this because of, you know, from like age 0 to 20, I identified as male in my brain, and then I became feminine because I moved to Miami and all the girls were feminine, and I was like, well, that's what I got to do. And I felt like I was in drag every day.
I bet.
Not doing comedy yet, but I was but then I evolved into this, and this is where I stand, and I gotta say, for lesbians in comedy, it depends, because it is a male-dominated world, and because I am very masculine, guys talk to me and see me as men, whereas I hear a lot of the bullshit that goes on with the girls. Again, majority of the girls are straight, beautiful, you know, we have such incredible comedians here in South Florida and all over the US, you know, I see a lot of the bullshit that goes on. So I think because I have such a male and a dominant persona, I don't get a lot of shit. So
no one gives you crap because of those abs that you got.
And biceps.
And biceps. Look at that arm. Holy crap.
Is it in view? Yeah.
I look it.
So,
I mean, yeah.
You know, guys they're like, I'm a bro. So it's I can't really answer that question fairly.
Got you.
Yeah.
No, but I think you did. I really do think you did. Anna, it's been awesome having you on the show. We've got to have you back sometime. Show us your merch real quick.
Of course, yeah.
What you got? Oh, this is a 2 fingers one, please.
Yeah, so this one, I actually graffiti these 2 messages all over Wynwood and Miami. This one is 2 fingers, 1 is medical, 2 is magical.
Love it.
And I sell them in all the sizes. I'm up to 2XL. I'm going to start ordering 3XL because I'm getting requests for that. And then I have Live, Laugh, Lick, Pussy.
That's my new favorite T-shirt. I will be wearing that everywhere I go.
All right. I graffiti those in Wynwood.
I love that. You got pillows too.
I do.
Right?
I started. You know, I got. I see too many straight couples in like Target, and like the girls going, babe, should we buy this thing or whatever? And I started making a line of decor for men and lesbians and gay. I mean, whatever. It's for everybody. Your butthole is my happy place.
Wow, that is, yeah. I need to give that to my wife for her next birthday.
So I actually,
right? Yeah.
I think that's a great anniversary gift. I got one more actually, because you know how. So that one I took from like, you know, the beach is my happy place, like the thing that the white girls do, you know. So like the be bold, dream, be you. I got be bold, be you, bend over, bitch.
Bend over, bitch. That's it. Clear and precise. I think the message stands real true, Anna. I love it. I love you. I love everything that you're doing. Please follow Anna on social media. Tell me what you're up to next week. Where can we find you in the next couple of weeks?
So this coming Wednesday, that's February 23rd, I'm going to be doing a new show that's in South Beach. 601 Washington Avenue, the Good Time Hotel, hosted by Janela Santos, who's affiliated with the Villain Theater, who I
love the Villain Theater. The House of Yaz, yes. All those, we love them.
Family, I love them. As soon as she told me, I said, I'm there. And then Friday, February 25th, I will be in Orlando at House on Church doing my Comedians in Drag doing comedy show, but this one is themed, Disney themed. So the comics are going to choose a Disney character of the opposite sex, and I will not disclose which characters they are doing, but it's going to be killer. This is my first time doing this theme show, and I have tickets in my Instagram bio, and this one's going to be pretty legendary.
I love it. It's going to be awesome. Don't miss her. She is just funny as hell. What is your social media, Anna?
My Instagram is @Dr_Lepeley.
Dr. Lepeley.
And I'll be bringing the show up to the Northeast. It's going everywhere. I'll be back in South Florida, New Orleans, Pensacola Pride. I will be everywhere doing it, and I think everybody should check it out. And I look forward to booking all these incredibly talented comedians to get out of their comfort zone or in their true element to do this show.
Anna, thank you for doing what you're doing.
Thank you for having me.
Being a woman and doing your thing like that, I look up to you.
Thank you.
You inspire. So keep kicking ass. We will be following you, and we will have you back on the show soon.
Thank you so much. It was great.
Love you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Que linda. She was awesome. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started.